Hey, y'all, I just wanted to come on real quick and encourage you. Listen. This next season that God's about to do, this next blessing season, you're going to have to be quiet. Yeah, you're going to have to be silent. Silence is going to be golden for you, okay? As you're going through the process of God bringing in this new era in your life, this new blessing, you're going to have to be quiet. You're not going to be able to tell everybody what's going on. Yes, God is going to be blessing, but it's not going to be the time for you to start broadcasting what's happening, because this is going to be a very sensitive time. Okay, listen to me now. See, this next era, this next batch of blessings, okay, it's going to require for you to not say a word. Here's what I mean. You remember when God told Zacharias, basically the angel shut Zacharias' mouth because he was talking too much. When the angel came and told Elizabeth she was going to birth John the Baptist. And see, Zacharias started talking and opening his mouth and talking too much. I'm trying to get my camera right, but y'all know what I'm saying. He started talking too much. And so the angel had to come down and shut his mouth because he was doing too much talking back and talking too much. So let's not make it a situation where the angel has to shut your mouth while the blessing is growing and getting ready to be birthed. Because we're about to go through a season where you're going to be impregnated with the blessing, or you're going to birth a blessing that God is not going to allow you the opportunity to speak on right away. And you're going to have to seek God on what you should or should not say, or if you can say anything at all. Because the enemy wants to take out the blessing at its most sensitive infancy point. See, because when it's an infant, it's easier for the enemy to take it out than when it's beginning to grow and immature. Okay. See, here's the thing. Blessings have phases. Some blessings, not all, but some blessings have phases. Okay. Where they will be in an infancy stage, or they'll be in the stage of growing and being, you're still pregnated with it, but God is allowing growth to happen during the pregnancy. Are y'all following me? Because you know how a woman, when she's pregnant, the blessing is there. The child is there. The child is in the womb, growing, developing, turning into a human being. Okay. So for your blessing, while you're impregnated with it, okay, y'all with me so far, you're going to have to be silent. And even after, because just like when Jesus was born, and as soon as, the king heard about it, he issued a decree for all of the children, all the sons to be killed. So then they had to, you know what I'm saying? They had to get out of the area so that baby Jesus wouldn't be killed. Y'all with me? So I hope I'm making sense. Okay. So because it's easier for the enemy to kill it at its infancy phase, don't let the blessing get killed while it's still in its infancy phase. Don't let it get killed at all, basically. So you're going to have to be silent. You're going to have to move in silence. You're going to have to probably move locations in silence, just like Mary had to get out of where she was at and go to where she had to go to birth Jesus so he would be safe. You might have to move locations. You might have to move in silence right now. You're not going to have to stay silent forever, but you're going to have to stay in silence right now while the blessing is still in its infancy phase, while the blessing is still growing and developing inside of you, while you're impregnated with it in the spirit. I hope I'm making sense. But listen, this is the time for you to stay silent, move in silence, do the work, but move in silence. Because if you say something right now, because of the phase that the blessing is in, whether it be it's developing in your pregnant spirit belly, if I'm making sense, or if it's in its infancy phase, it's easier for the enemy to cause someone to say something or for something to happen to then cause it to be killed out before its time. So you're going to have to stay silent. I don't know when you're going to see this message. I know I'm posting it today, but I don't know when you're going to see it. So it applies to whenever you see the message, okay? It's going to apply to you at that time, because I am hoping and praying that this reaches the right people that need to see this, okay? Because some of you, unfortunately, may have spoken too soon or talked about whatever God was doing too soon, and then the enemy got in and started messing with stuff, right? So this time around, God is saying, silent, be quiet. You don't want him to send the angel though to make you be quiet, okay? Because we don't want that. We ain't trying to have them kind of problems, okay? But listen, just obey God in the process, in the development process, in the growth process, and when it's birth, right, in its infancy. Just obey God. You may have to stay silent for a while until God says it's okay to start talking about it. Y'all with me? That doesn't mean that you don't praise God through the process, though, and you don't praise God through it. You still got to give God the praise. But you might not be able to talk about it with anybody just yet. Okay? I'm just saying. All right? Okay. All right, I love y'all. Y'all know I love you. Now, you ought to make it a great day on purpose, and don't you go messing up nobody else's day. But right now, it's time to be silent. Right now, it's time to just be quiet and move in silence. Do the work in silence. If you got to move locations in silence. Don't tell everybody what's going on, because God is working some things out in the development process of your spiritual baby growing, okay? Or in the infancy phase of this blessing that God is bringing forth to you. You're going to have to be quiet for a while. Yeah, until God tells you to open your mouth and name the baby like he did with Zacharias. But that's a whole nother situation for another day. But y'all feel me? Okay, I know y'all feel me. Okay, so let's go out and make a great day on purpose. Make it a great day on purpose. Don't go messing up nobody else's day, okay? All right, I love y'all. Y'all know I love you. All right, now you go out and make it a great day, okay? Love y'all. Bye.